Recent contacts between the Indian and American sides had indicated that India couldn't be put in the same category as Turkey, which has been slapped with secondary sanctions for buying the S-400 under the Countering America's Adversaries Through Sanctions Act. With Russia on course to supply the first batch of S-400 air defense systems to India within the next 2 months. The Indian side believes there is greater understanding in Washington about New Delhi's compulsions for the $5.4 billion deal. Despite U.S. Deputy Secretary of State describing the S-400 as dangerous, and saying during her recent visit to New Delhi that the deal is not in India's security interest. People familiar with developments said on condition of anonymity that there is growing realization on the American side about why India opted for the weapon system to complete an air defense shield for key cities and installations. The American side has shown understanding of India's compulsions for acquiring the S-400, including the threat emanating from China. If the aim of the U.S. is to work with partners such as India to counter China's aggressive behavior across the region, slapping sanctions on a key system needed for the country's defense is not the best way to about things. The Indian side also believes too much U.S. pressure on Russia at this juncture would only force Moscow into a tighter embrace with Beijing. The External Affairs Ministry said last week the Indian side had explained its perspective to the U.S. during recent discussions on the S-400 deal. Russia has described possible sanctions under CAATSA as an illegal tool of unfair competition. People familiar with the latest developments on the Russian side said Moscow is on course to deliver the first batch of S-400 systems within the next 2 months. India and Russia signed the deal for 5 S-400 systems in October 2018, and all deliveries were to be completed in a 5-year period. Samir Patil, Fellow for International Security Studies at Gateway House, noted it would be difficult for the U.S. to put India and Turkey in the same category when it came to the S-400 system. The reasons for Turkey buying the S-400 were different. It is a NATO all that was seeking to diversify defense imports away from the U.S. On the other hand, India has become much closer to the U.S. in terms of defense purchases over the last 10 years. And the S-400 contract was the only big-ticket deal with Russia in that period. If you enjoy our videos, let us know in the comments below. The World Report team really enjoyed making this video, so if you think we've earned it, leave us a like and consider subscribing. It really helps grow this channel, and as always, see you in the next video.